The all-new redesigned 2024 Chevrolet Traverse. This is the top trim, biggest horse in the barn, everybody. And we're going to be talking about this here at Vagabond Builds with James and Sandu, from exterior to interior and specs on this exact car and options. What do you get on the 2024 Chevrolet Traverse? This is the RS trim, not to forget to mention that. But before we even dive in, a special shout out and a thanks to Roseville Chevrolet here at Roseville Auto Mall at the Roseville, California dealership, guys. Now, also stay tuned because we're dropping that MSRP sticker and we're going to be talking about price tag on the highest trim of the all-new redesigned Chevy Traverse. Let's go ahead and dive in. So let's go ahead and dive in and talk, what do we get under the hood of the new 2024 Chevrolet Traverse? Now, I did mention this on the intro. This is the RS, the highest trim. It's one of four. So you have the LS, LT, Z71, and then the RS trim with some submodels pushed in there. But again, highest trim, guys. This is what you want if your pockets can afford it. But out with the old and in with the new. Now, what are we getting with regard to the powertrain? 2.5 liter turbocharged four-cylinder dual overhead cam engine paired together with an 8-speed automatic transmission. That is the only option that you get in the 24 Chevrolet Traverse. But you do have the option of getting a front-wheel drive or an all-wheel drive, and of course that will change your miles per gallon. Pushing 328 horsepower with 326 pounds-feet of torque on this exact trim, the RS trim. The MPG is 19 city, 24 highway, and a 21 combined with a 19.4 gallon gas tank size. Let's go ahead and talk dimensions of the new 2024 Chevrolet Traverse. 205 inches in length, 80 inches in width, 70 inches in height with a 7.5 inch ground clearance. But if you do have the Z71 trim, you get a 1.2 inch ground clearance more because of the off-road trim. And towing capacity, 5,000 pounds of tow capacity on the new 2020 Chevy Traverse, and that is standard across all trims. The oil that this exact engine takes is a 0W20 for the ones who would like to know. Now that I shut the hood, check out the new redesigned boxier look of the 2024 Chevrolet Traverse. Now, some Vagabond advice, everybody. They did a way better job on this model than the last model. No offense to the ones who have the last model. I'm not trying to offend anybody. But if you want my advice, this is a great looking car from the prior model over to this one. Exterior paint color is the sterling gray metallic. Phenomenal, more kind of a boxier look, aggressive look. Daytime running lights, we left those on. And the high HID headlights, very nice premium lighting with the high gloss black trim. Active air vents for that wheel area. I have to mention that when you go ahead and turn off your headlights, these daytime running lights do get a whole lot brighter. And these are also your hazards as well. High gloss front grille. Now, the design on the front grille will change between trims, okay? This is your high premium grille with the high gloss black trim, 360 panoramic camera, surround view, black Chevy emblem. Lower trims will have the gold emblem. This one has the black one. Dropping down, everything is high gloss black, with the bumper sensors going across that kind of lower area of that front end. Again, this having also the Super Cruise, you're getting the sensors up front as well. Shooting over to the side of the car, just get a nice, good look of this boxer kind of off-road look. Loving it. We do see a lot of manufacturers shooting away from the kind of the curvier body over to the more boxier body. Loving that. If you do see my other videos and reviews, you'll see that I do comment on that. Tires. They're running the Continentals cross contacts, all right, the LX20s, and the tire is a 275/45/22. So you're getting a 22-inch rim here. I will mention, remember to keep your eye out. You will have different designs on the wheels between trims. The suspension system. Suspension is a shock spring strut suspension, standard suspension system, and the color of that rim is a high gloss black as well. High gloss a lot, just kind of coming together with that sterling gray, loving it. The wheel well trim itself does come painted on the RS trim. Lower trims will have a matte black plastic. If you ask me, Vagabond advice, I will tell you to get the painted trim. Up top on the side mirror, painted trim on top with the high gloss black paint, integrated blinker lighting, camera for that 360 surround view camera, blind spot assist, and a heated side mirror. Traverse in the high gloss black, keyless fob entry. Let's go ahead and open this door and show you guys how nice and wide it opens here, but also as well as the second row. Well, we got to unlock that. Look how nice and wide. A lot of times these mid-size SUVs, we won't get such a wide entry area to the second door, but I have to mention, good job to Chevrolet because they did it right here. Back glass coming over, kind of connecting to all the glass on the side. Love that kind of connection look. High gloss black roof rails. Pop in the gas lid, no cap there. Coming over to the rear end, up top spoiler with the integrated brake light, and you have on the RS trim a live feed rear view camera, and we're going to show you guys that on the interior side. Privacy glass here in the back, wiper for that glass, high gloss black trim all over here in the rear area, LED lighting for the taillights. Phenomenal look on the design of the taillights, loving that. If you ask me, I have to mention this. This is kind of odd though. Kind of reminds me of the Toyota Sienna minivans with regards to this headlight. But what do you guys think? Leave in the comment section below. Right under that black Chevy emblem or bow tie, we have the camera with the camera washer. Dropping down, we got the Traverse all-wheel drive, letting you know it's all-wheel drive, and the RS letting you know it's the higher trim. Dropping down, high gloss black bumper covers with that tow package cover. Bumper sensors going across. Twin tip exhaust on each side, okay? Your backup lights are here with your parking reflectors. Your spare tire is not under the car, okay? It's actually going to be onto the interior side, which a lot of people love, along with me, because your tire is not getting dirty, rusted, or anything of that sort. Now let's shoot over to the cargo area. So this is a 7-row seat midsize SUV, and the reason I say that is because it comes with that second row captain chairs. You do have the option of getting the Traverse in an 8-passenger, but again, RS throws in that second row captain. Now, with both rows up, you're getting about 23 cubic feet of space here in the rear of the third row seating. But if we were to drop that third and second row seat, you get a maximum 98 cubic feet of space, which is kind of the leading cargo area and its competition, let's say. Now we have the electric control panel being the top trim. You have the nice premium option of controlling that. Let's go ahead and drop those as well. You can just drop the second, well, did we leave anything back there? No, we actually have to move that seat up a little bit. But that second row seat can pop up, but the third row can electrically. So very nice controls here in the back as well. All right, pop those up. We get a 10-speaker Bose premium sound system here in the RS trim, which what do they do with the sub? They drop that sub under this mat. Okay, and you also have not just a sub in this area, but under this plastic cargo space cover, you have the spare tire as well. A lot of people like to know about that. With the 12-volt outlet here on the right-hand side, passenger side of the Traverse. Now that we're done talking about the specs, exterior, and cargo, let's go ahead and show you guys the new redesigned on the 2024 Traverse interior. Check out the new redesigned Chevy Traverse interior. Just phenomenal look, everybody. From the sport seats, perforated, the design there, red stitching, red inserts, just phenomenal look with that RS on that back of that head, on the front of that back headrest. Get a load of the tech they put in this car. 17.7-inch infotainment screen. This is probably the favorite part that I can say that I have with regards to this car. And then another 11-inch full digital cluster display screen. Just phenomenal look all around. But let's go ahead and start bringing this interior to you guys, starting with this door panel out. The red inlays making that more sporty, aggressive RS feel. Silver handle. You got your memory seating with your unlock lock button, controls to the windows, and your automatic foldable side mirrors and controls to those side mirrors. Tailgate lift button down there. Cup holders and personal pocket space with a 10-speaker Bose premium sound system, as I mentioned, in the cargo area as well. On the left-hand side of the steering column, we have a few buttons going on. A parking brake button, a drive mode button, all-wheel drive, engine on-off button with your knob for that lighting on that dashboard. But let's go ahead and show you guys what it looks like if we go through the 5 different drive modes here. Check out that interface on that 17.7-inch screen. Phenomenal. We got sport, we have the off-road look, snow ice, tow haul, and then we go back to normal. So 5 total modes on the driving. Since we're here on the infotainment screen, I want to show you guys a little bit about the infotainment screen. If we go ahead and go to maps, full maps puts it into perspective of how big this screen is when you drop that map. Just phenomenal look. Okay, right under that you have touch sensitive temperature controls, dual climate. You can actually sync those. This is the way you control your vents or your airflow. And then your AC, heated and ventilation in the RS trim. Front seats only. The second row seating gets heated as well, okay? Click home. You have the Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, and the Alexa built in with, let's go ahead and show you guys the camera system, 360 bird's eye view. We could go overhead and also the side. Now, we're not gonna go too much in depth, but you get the option. You also have the park assist, the Super Cruise, and so forth, all right? My Chevrolet controls, podcast news, and all that good stuff. Wi-Fi hotspots, integration. You could actually split this screen as well. Just phenomenal look all around. Loving what Chevy did with this Chevy Traverse. Now, if we come over to the cluster, we can actually change that design. If you don't like that kind of more transformer look, we can actually change that design from the button here on the right-hand side. We can actually put that map up, change that as well. Maybe your crash warning system, there you go. And then we can make it a simplified, more modern, clean look as well. And then going back to that transformer look, you do have the Super Cruise button here on the left, as well as the cruise control and all that good stuff, and then the heated steering wheel. All right, red stitching, flat bottom steering with the RS emblem on that tri-spoke steering wheel. Paddle shifters right behind that for that 8-speed automatic transmission. This is going to be your shift lever for parking reverse. You're gonna go ahead and pull it towards you, go into reverse, and then press that parking button. Controls there for your windshield wipers, your signal lights, and so forth. Now, center console area, USB-C, USB-A plug-in with a 12-volt outlet right next to it. Wireless charging pad, cup holders nice and big. This is what your 2024 Chevy Traverse key fob looks like. You got the black emblem here on the RS, but other trims will have the gold one, all right? You get hard buttons as well right over that for the temperature controls and the vent flow. You got temperature knob controls as well for the hard buttons. Popping that lid up, some more cubby room for a wallet and things of that sort. Removable tray with center console area, a lot. We have a bridge. Now the center console is a bridge, so if you want more room under here, you got a bridge for more personal belongings. In front of that passenger seat, we have an unlockable glove compartment. All right, and we do have electric controlled front driver and front passenger electric controlled seats. Up top over those seats, we have the rear view mirror, which comes live feed, as I mentioned, in the back. Super cool feature. You can actually control the dimming on that as well with those buttons. And continuing forward up top, we have the electric sun visor. I'm going to show you guys that as well with the tilt slide moon roof option. I'm going to stop that right there so I'm not wasting your guys' time as well, okay? Now that we're pretty much done with the front side of this interior, everybody, let's go ahead and show you guys the second and the third row and finish off with this video. Now, second row seats, everybody. Captain chairs, you have the option in lower trims to get bench seats as well, going from a 7-passenger that you see in this video right now. Because of the captains, you get 3, 2, 2. You can actually have an 8th passenger, which is 3, 3, and 2. So that is also something to think about. Perforated seats, same idea, coming in from the front over to the second row. You get the red stitching, the way to control these seats, okay? You got a lever here in the front. Move it front and back as you pull that lever up. Got a lever here as well to control that backrest. And then an electric button to press and hold, and it'll pop that seat forward for you so you can get to that third passenger. But look at all that room you get here for those third passengers on a mid-size SUV. They did a phenomenal job. I have to mention, they did a phenomenal job again, all right? Here on the Traverse, from the old body style to the new one, great. In front of these seats, we get 2 pockets on the back of those front seats. In between that, we have our cup holders for the second row seating, tri-zone climate control as well, and then dropping down USB-Cs with an inverter for air fryer if you want to cook some zucchini or blow dry or whatever. More cubby room, okay? Heated seats, as I mentioned, as well. All right. Above, you're going to see some differences here between trims. Why? Because you have the panoramic glass. To the right and the left comes your vents. If you have no glass, the vents are going to be placed right about here, okay? You get your LED lighting for that reading, and it is perfectly centered right over your lap for that reading purpose, right? Now let's go ahead and press and hold this button and pop this seat forward. Everybody, this car is coming in at around $58,000 and some change. What do you guys think? For a mid-size SUV, fully loaded, bells and whistles, $58,000, is it worth it with regards to its competitors? I want you guys to drop that in the comment section below. Your guys' comments, concerns. Let's dialogue with our viewers. I'd love to do that. All right. Now, seats here, completely cool. Why? Because for a mid-size third row SUV, look at this. I can actually move my hand. Now, I'm sure if I do slouch, my knees will hit, but we can also move that seat up if that person has more than enough room. Head clearance is completely there. There is no question about it. And you got vents right in front of you, right over you for the third row passengers or the animals or so forth. On the right and the left-hand side of the third row passenger seating is USB-C, cup holder, and some more cubby room for the personal belongings. You also get a button right on the back of the second row seat for that third passenger to not be screaming and yelling and saying, "Mom, Dad, I got left in the back." You can actually press and hold that button and pop it forward yourself for the third passenger. Now, as promised, here's the MSRP sticker. This is exactly what this car comes with and everything on top. Coming in at around $58,000. Drop it in the comment section below. Let us know what you guys think, if it's worth it, everybody. Here at Vagabond Builds with James and Sandu, we want to thank you for watching our videos. Stay tuned. Check out our channel for more videos just like this one. Thank you and God bless.